How to create a mock N-95 for PPE training. What's up? Alright, this is what it looks like finished. As you can see, it has the two straps that go over the head like the N-95, so we can practice proper donning. Bottom strap goes around the nape of the neck, top strap above the ears. We can also practice our seal check with a piece of pliable metal that's inside of this mock mask, and also take a look at this. It is created so that we can do the one-handed doffing technique for practicing reuse of the N95 mask. Alright. Supplies you're going to need. First, hand sanitizer or soap and water as long as you have access to hand hygiene. Some paper towels, full rubber bands, and rubber bands you cut in half for long pieces, masking tape, packing tape, and some scissors. Also a pliable metal of some sort. I found these office folder fasteners, but I think pipe cleaner should work just as well. Step by step to create these mock N95s. First thing, hand hygiene, whether it's hand sanitizer or just soap and water. These are going to come in contact with learners' faces. Let's make them clean. Paper towels are next. You're going to take two long strips of paper towels, keep them connected. You're going to fold the top one down about over half and then a third of the way over the second one. The next fold's going to come down like an envelope. Unfold them, and that top crease you just created, that's where the pliable metal is going to lie, right below that crease. Now I'm taking my packing tape, and I'm just measuring right over the middle, this thick part, right over the middle of that metal. And then I am taping it down so just a little of the top tape goes over the top of the metal. The rest of it goes below it. Fold that envelope back up again, and now I'm going over the sides. I'm finding where the metal is, and I'm backing off from the metal a little bit, and then making a fold. I flip it over just for the fold to hold on to itself easier. Now I'm taking my masking tape, and I'm going to take a long piece, tape it over the back, and then when tape over the front, the piece should be long enough that it meets itself and holds down that fold. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Once I find that metal, I'm going to back off from that fold a little bit, then fold it down. Same thing with masking tape. Long piece going over the back, coming over the front, long enough that it can meet itself. Scissors are next. Now, I'm going to the corner of the mask. Here I can feel the metal. I want to go a little bit below the metal. I'm going for the corner, but a little bit into the mask a bit. That way that the rubber bands that are going to go in have some material to grab onto and won't break off the edge too easily. I make a hole, make the hole a little bit bigger with these scissors. These are pretty small scissors, so the hole I punch isn't huge. It's just about perfect. I go through all four corners. Now I'm taking my full rubber bands. I'm going to pinch an end and push it through the hole so that a loop shows on the other end. And then I'm going to thread the needle with the other end of the loop till it makes a nice loop-to-loop secure. I'm sorry my hands are covering this a little bit, but I hope you can see the finished product. A little loop-to-loop. Once I have those two loop-to-loops on one side of the mask, I'm going to tape them down. Again, the same technique, long piece so that it meets itself on the other side. This is just to tape down those loops, secure them a little bit. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side with the full rubber bands, thread the needle, loop the loop, masking tape, big full piece, secure it down a little bit. Now we're taking the cut pieces of rubber band, nice long pieces. Through one of those loop-to-loops, I am going to make a knot, two knots, in fact, just to be extra secure. I'm going to make two knots at the end of that long rubber band that I just tied. So now we have two connected from one loop-to-loop and going to the loop-to-loop on the opposite side and tying two knots there as well so that we have one of our bands that'll go over the head. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Two of the long cut rubber bands making two knots, secure at the loop-to-loop, and you have both bands, you have your full mask ready to go. Pretty good.